The time has once again come for me to save a human life. With my tools. Alright then, Patient Bob. Looks like you're back for another little transfusion, little organ implant. I call that one a surgery because it's it takes the Latin root of surge, which means anyways, what you have to do to remove the rib cage, the first thing you have to do when you're taking out the heart is lie to them, make them believe that you're loyal, build up their expectations of a relationship that's healthy and trustworthy, and then you let them down. And you completely crush their soul and spirit. Everything they know about you is a lie. And then you're left with nothing but an empty inside. Left with nothing but the emptiness. The void. The pain. That's how you take the heart out. Now in medical school they teach you to do things a bit differently, so I'm just going to go through that and do it the way the orthodox doctors do it. So, get to the heart. Obviously we have to get to the rib cage. Rib cage is of course meant to protect the heart from things like bears. All it takes to get rid of the rib cage is just one quick little tap with my carpenter's hammer. Just like that, see? Now I'm being light, of course. If you want to do the professional doctor's way, you go to med school for 4 years after your 4 years of undergrad, and they teach you how to do the cool way to take out the rib cage with the carpenter's hammer. Observe. And that's really all there is to it. So, after you get rid of the ribs for a heart procedure, you gotta reach in there and get rid of whatever the hell these things are. And after you take out those nasty little fish things, you can go ahead and reach in there for the kidney. It's kind of easy to take it out, and all you gotta do is just take hold of the upper flap and just kind of pops right out like a fish out of water, like a big old tongue, a big old whoopee cushion, big old bicycle seat. That looks kind of weird. Anyways, now we got something called the esophagus, which of course is Greek, and we're gonna go ahead to get rid of the esophagus. You have to snip with one of the knives here, called the scalpel, or as I like to call it, the scap pal, because it's always there for me when I need it the most. My entire network of friends. Give it a little touch, give that a little touch, and now as you can see, I have successfully gotten rid of the swallowing tube. This is what you call the stomach, this balloon-looking thing. Check that out, huh? A little trick of the trade. A little trick in the trade that I learned in medical school. Now we're on to the main entree, the heart. Now, the reason Bob is with us today for his heart is because I think he fell or something and just something's wrong, so we're just gonna take the whole baby out, cut these arteries. Doesn't really matter where you cut them, you just gotta make sure you cause enough damage that it comes out of there. Inside the small chest is the new heart. This one's nice and ruby red, while that one was a disgusting dark red, more of like a diseased peach. That's really all it is. Just gotta put it in there. All the ribs are gonna grow back, the stomach will grow back. It grows back just as fast as hair, almost as fast as hair, maybe a bit faster, I don't know. Didn't read that chapter of my medicine book in college. Just gotta... Oh yeah, I forgot the magic words. Spaghetti! Nothing to it. That one was simple. This one's a little different. This is the double kidney transplant, which is a little bit more advanced than the heart transplant. Not too bad though. See, in this one you gotta take out the kidneys and replace them with kidneys, because the old kidneys were not good. And of course, we're gonna go through the regular routine of the rib removal system. Yeah, I gotta get a good angle here. Now, take a look with me, please, inside this specimen. This right here, we call this the poop chute. And that takes the excrements from this man's disgusting diet and puts it out, down at the bottom. And this is the little chute Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I don't think that's what the it's supposed to stop the blood, but to each his own. Really, it's kind of a simple procedure, simple process to get this stuff out. All you gotta do is kind of get in there, and got some tough guts there, Bob. Tough guts. Ah! There's some sort of trauma there. That's gonna help me. And I'll bet I just gotta dig it in. Oh, there it is. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Or that's hot. That's hot. That's hot sauce. That's hot tamales. Oh. Alright. Now I'm just gonna reach in there like an animal, and I'm just gonna pull around a little bit and take the kidney out. That's not a kidney. That's a liver. Looks a little bit like a, I already did this gag. Looks like a shoe. Looks like a shoe. Get a good whiff of that. Take a whiff of your mistakes. Oh, it looks like a big old headphone. I was gonna be an animal and rip that out completely and just swing it around because we're a party animal. Party animals. This is like a fraternity. This is like a medicine fraternity. Doctor fraternity. I went to medical school. Wow. Oops, there goes my watch. Good life. Stomach's kind of cool too, because when you eat food, it goes in your stomach. In case you're ever wondering what happens to all that, what happens to your Lunchables. That's a big mess. That's okay, because I am the medical janitor. Alright, time for the next lesson in the anatomy of the body. These, earbud-looking things we got here, these are the kidneys, and the body uses these to, produce gases that are used in chemical warfare. If you remember World War I, they put in those gases. Alright. Oh, that's good. Looks like a big old coffee bean, if you ask me. This one's a little bit of a sassy one. It's a little bit of a sassy kidney, doesn't want to come out. Oh, silly me, how could I forget? Oh, man. You know, honestly, I gotta tell you, sometimes I amaze myself. I'm so forgetful, so clumsy. Gotta use the spoon for the kidney, you big dummy. Gosh. Man. I love spoons. Just don't lose yours, it costs like a lot of money. Let's open up my next chest. Oh man, that was not good. Ooh. Ooh, I'm aggressive. I am an aggressive avocado. Okay. Boop. Open up, here comes the train. Meow. Kaboom. And then I'm just gonna... Look at that. Diaz and damn, son, that's some good cooking. But, that's nothing. That's kindergarten level. Are you ready for the big boy zone? This is called the brain transplant, and as you all know, the brain is very nice. It's very nice. You know why it's nice? Because it's big. And look at this. This is the skull, the cranium, and we have one. You have one inside you, on you. Feel it. Go ahead and take your hand, put it on your forehead, and just push it a little bit. Kind of hard, huh? Very hard. It feels like a skull. And that's because, well, it is a skull. But be careful. We all know that the brain is a very delicate thing. And you have to be extra careful when you're a doctor going into the brain through the skull. I call this one the windmill. Yep. I made you think I was going to use the axe to open up the skull, didn't I? No, psycho. Doink! And to think, if you were doing this without a license, you'd be going to jail. Okay, a very slight chance that I caused a bit of a, what are those called? Brain hemorrhages? Brain hemorrhoids? Where's my juice? It's alright, he'll recover. Besides, he's not even gonna have that brain in a few minutes. What am I saying, minutes? I'm too good for minutes. Although I am afraid I have caused some permanent damage here. Come on. Alright, whoopsies. Forgot about that sneaky little stem. Well, if they're gonna give this old brain to someone else, they're gonna have a hard time, because I'm pretty sure I've knocked that frontal lobe probably a few too many times, but whatever. And the brain's gone! Like it never existed. Right. Out of sight, out of mind. Like it never existed. New personality. New life. It's time. Insert. Man. D as in destroyed that task. It's over. I've won. Now, in this procedure, all you have to do is perform. The game crashed.